Hi, good morning. My name is Jason Morgan and I am with Senior Benefits. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Thanks for asking. Sir, I'm calling you regarding a new low-cost final expense insurance plan, which is designed to cover 100% of your funeral and cremation expenses. So, just for qualification purpose, may I know, sir, how old are you?
I'm 79.
Okay, you are not qualified for this program and have a good day.
Okay, bye-bye. Hello?
Yeah, hi, this is Daniel Freden calling you from Medicare Benefits. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks for asking, sir. God bless you. The reason for my call is to let you know that we are going to provide you 100% free, no obligation costs regarding your dental, vision, hearing, prescription drugs, eyeglasses, and transportation, all at no additional cost to you. So I do believe you have Medicare Part A and Part B, right?
Yes.
Alright, so let me know how old are you, sir?
I'm 79.
79, alright. God bless you. May you live long, sir. So I do believe you make your own decisions for yourself. Is that right?
I've been making my own decisions ever since I fired my caseworker, Anita Bath, and ever since I fired my lawyer, Saul Goodman.
Alright, sir. So you are perfectly qualified for these additional benefits on the top of your Medicare Part A and Part B. So let me know what's your zip code down there for mailing purpose.
48126.
48126, right?
Yes.
Alright. And how do you pronounce your first or last name, sir?
My first name is pronounced Robert. My last name is pronounced Grinnell.
I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you so much for asking.
Robert, and how do you spell your last name, sir?
G is in golf, R is in Romeo, I is in India, N is in November, N is in November, E is in Echo, L is in Lima, L is in Lima. Hello? 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 I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. How can I help you? Hello?
Yeah, hi, this is Victoria. I'm from Medicare Benefits. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm great, thanks for asking. Today I'm calling because you are perfectly qualified for extra Medicare benefits at no single cost to you. So I just want to verify you again that you do have Medicare Part A and B both, right?
Yes.
Okay. So besides your Medicare, do you have any other insurance like Humana, Aetna, or United Healthcare?
No.
Okay, no problem. And the last thing from my side, whenever you visit your doctor office or your specialist, do you pay any kind of co-pays there?
Yes.
Okay. So, sir, by the grace of God, how old are you?
79.
God bless you greater with more. So, sir, this is the all pretty much information I needed from your side. I have a good news for you that you are perfectly qualified for extra Medicare benefits at no cost to you because you are the senior citizen, okay?
Okay.
All right. And lastly, how do you pronounce your last name?
My last name is pronounced Grinnell.
Can you spell?
Grinnell. So it's spelled G is in golf, R is in Romeo, I is in India.
Can you spell that for me?
Yes, I'm spelling it as we speak. So G is in golf, R is in Romeo, I is in India, N is in November, N is in November, E is in Echo, L is in Lima. L is in Lima. It's the same spelling as the congressman who told a young man in 1833 to go west, and the piano company that used to be on Woodward Avenue in Detroit, and the bird expert who died in 1939, and the college in Iowa. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, my name is Michael. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing well also. Thanks for asking. May God bless you. Actually, I'm calling you to give you an update that your state, Michigan, has approved a new final expense program, especially for those people who are above the age of 50. So, can I ask how old are you? What's your age?
79.
79?
Yes. Hello? Hello?
Hi, this is Mike with the U.S. Medicare. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I am fine, sir. So actually, the reason of my call is to talk about your Medicare additional benefits like dental, vision, and hearing coverage without any of the additional cost. So can you please tell me, do you have the Medicare Part A and B?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Sir, may I know about your age, please?
I'm 79.
79. Okay, that's great, sir. Sir, can you please tell me, do you have the dental, vision, and hearing coverage?
I don't have that. I could really use that. I don't have any teeth because I lost all my teeth in bar fights, and I could use some plastic chompers.
Okay, no problem. Sir, actually, we are providing the...
I'm sorry, your voice cut off there. Are you still there? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? How can I help you?
Hi, this is Jennifer with Senior Benefits. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
All right, I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for asking, sir. Well, I'm calling to let you know of a new low-cost final expense insurance plan, which is designed to cover 100% of your funeral expenses. I have our licensed agent with me on the line to provide you more information. Would that be okay?
Yes.
So, may I ask, how old are you?
79.
Okay. And what's your zip code?
48126.
Okay, 126. Okay. Okay, let me connect you to my specialist. Please stay with me, okay?
Okay.
Great. I appreciate it.
Hey, this is Tom Mill, one of the verification officers. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, sir. Nice to meet you. How's your day going on so far?
Well, I woke up this morning and I read the obituaries in the newspapers and my name wasn't there, so I'm grateful.
Oh, that's a good thing, sir. Nice to hear about it. Well, so I'm so sorry, disturb you early in the morning, but this is quite important, you know. The state has recently approved some additional benefits and discounts for the senior citizens about the final expense life insurance policy that is designed to cover 100% of your funeral, burial, and cremational expenses. So right now, we will just gonna let you know regarding those benefits that you may qualify for in the state. Like my associate mentioned that you are living in the beautiful state of Michigan, and you are only 79, right, sir?
Yes.
Okay, by the way, you sound quite young over the phone. I was thinking you must be like a 50 years young man. You don't sound like 79.
No, what happened
Right.
is I have very bad hearing, so I have to shout in order to hear myself speak.
By the way, sir, you are a smoker or a non-smoker?
Well, I smoke crystal meth, crack cocaine, marijuana, nicotine cigarettes, Cuban cigars,
Oh,
and I also smoke hookahs.
okay. I got you, sir. And by the way, you can make your own decisions regarding yourself. You are a healthy person, right, sir?
That's right. I've been making all my own decisions ever since I fired my caseworker, Anita Bath, and ever since I fired the law firm of Shyster and Shyster.
All right. And by the way, so right now we will just gonna let you know about some information and details for the cremation and the burial. So you believe in cremation or you believe in burial? What do you think, sir?
I want at least $10,000 so I can be buried rather than cremated, and I want my tombstone to say, I told you I was sick.
All right, sir, I got you. And who is your beneficiary, like your son, your spouse, your daughter, anyone else?
It won't be my son Isaac because my son is a liar and a thief and he stole my drugs, so I want it to be my nephew Isaac.
Okay, your nephew, his name is Isaac. I got you, sir. Thank you so much for giving me that information. And by the way, sir, with all due respect, how do you pronounce your first and your last name?
My first name is pronounced Robert and my last name is pronounced Grinnell.
Can you spell your last name for me?
It's spelled G as in golf, R as in Romeo, I as in India, N as in November, N as in November, E as in Echo, L as in Lima, L as in Lima. It's the same spelling as the last name of the congressman who told a young man in 1833, "Go west, young man." It's also the same spelling as a college in Iowa and the same spelling as a bird expert who died in 1939.
All right, so it's pronounced like Renell, right, sir? Like Robert Renell.
Yes.
It sounds good, sir. I heard it for the first time, your last name. It's a unique one, but it sounds really good. That's a good pronunciation of your name. Like G is silent and it's pronounced like Renell. Got you. And by the way, Mr. Robert, just to qualify you for some additional discount, you are using regular banking or a credit union?
I'm using a checking account.
Checking account. All right, so I got you. So you seem like one of the qualified persons, sir. We will go ahead toward those free codes. I have one of my licensed agent on the line from your local area, from the state of Michigan. So I will bring him on the call and I will introduce you by myself. He will just gonna let you know regarding those benefits and the discounts that you may qualify for. There is no obligation. There is no cost on your part. All right, sir?
Okay, I look forward to speaking with the licensed secret agent.
Yeah, I'm going to bring my agent for you. He's a licensed agent in your state, and he will give you some more details that what are the benefits you may qualify for and how much it's going to cost you. Right now, you can simply look out some options. You can discuss with your nephew as well, with Isaac, and if you find something affordable, something within your budget, whenever the right time comes, Robert, you will take the advantage. All right, sir?
All right.
All right, so by submitting your information to my licensed agent, you are giving me your express consent to receive communication from our licensed sales agent on this number, even if your number is on a do not call list. And the best part is that your consent is not required to purchase anything or buy anything. All right, sir?
Okay.
All righty, so let me bring my agent for you. I will introduce you by myself. How is the weather, sir, today in Michigan so far? It's sunny, it's cloudy.
Well, it's warm, so for once my bones don't hurt.
Alrighty, and could you please verify your date of birth for me, sir, the day you were born?
I was born a poor child, Christmas Day, year of our Lord, 1942. When I was born, the Battle of Stalingrad was still raging in Russia, and it was Franklin Roosevelt's third term in office.
All right, let me bring my agent for you. The line is connecting. You might hear some IVR, some ringing. I will handle that for you. So I will introduce you by myself.
Okay.
Are you single, married, or widow, sir?
I'm married.
You are married, alright, so I got you. And I'm going to bring my agent. Just give me a couple of more seconds. Alright, so here we go. Line is connecting, Robert.
Okay.
You seem like a very nice person. It's a nice talk with you.
Thank
As soon as my
you.
agent picks,
Thank you for calling.
you're welcome, so you're most
Press
welcome.
3 to continue.
I'll handle the IVR for you to make it quick, and as soon as my agent picks up, so line is connecting, sir.
Yes, I think I hear Chopin playing in the background.
Yeah, Robert, I got my agent. Hi, I got Mr. Robert Renell on the line. He's from Michigan. Zip code is 48126, and he was born 1942. Want to know more about some burial options for 10,000? So please take over the call, and you both have a nice day.
Thank you. Hello, Mr. Robert. My name is Obed here on a recorded line. Are you shopping for any life insurance policy for yourself or someone else?
For myself.
Fantastic, sir. All right. In order to get you to the best matched agent for you, I need to ask a few questions first. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Have you been in the hospital or an assisted living facility within the last 12 months?
Well, I've actually been to the hospital very recently because I have syphilis, gonorrhea, HIV, testicular cancer, genital warts, and I also have erectile dysfunction.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Now, if we were to find a plan that matches your needs, do you pay your bills with a checking account or do you use Direct Express or credit card?
I use a checking account.
Thank you very much, sir. All right, and okay, you are 80 years old and your zip code is 48126. Perfect.
Well, actually, I'm 79
Robert?
because I was born on Christmas Day, 1942, so I will remain 79 until Christmas Day.
All right, not a problem, sir. Thank you. It looks like I can connect you with SelectCode, which has more than 35 years of helping consumers find the best fit for their insurance needs. Just a moment, sir.
Okay.
All right, just a moment.
All right. I look forward to speaking with the licensed secret agent.
License, not a secret agent, sir.
Okay, licensed agent, licensed secret agent. When you're my age, it's all the same.
Not a problem. All right, okay, just a moment. And they'll be with us in just a moment, okay? I'll introduce you and get you transferred over.
All right.
Okay, sir. How's your day been so far?
Well, I woke up this morning.
Thanks for calling Select. Thanks
Right,
for
just a
calling
moment,
Select
sir.
Quote Insurance Services. This is Carla on the recording line.
Thank you. I have Mr. Robert on the line interested in discussing options for life insurance. His age is 79. His zip code is 48126. Have yourselves a great afternoon.
Mr. Robert, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. I heard you say you woke up this morning. I woke up this morning too. That's a blessing, ain't it?
Yes, I looked in the obituaries and my name wasn't in there, so I'm grateful.
Yes, sir. I most certainly hope that your name will be in the obituary this early. I think you got a couple more years in.
I hope so.
So don't go looking through any more Don't go looking through any more obituaries, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so Mr. Robert, I know you probably given out your information already, so just to make sure I have everything correct on my end, do you mind verifying the spelling of your first and last name for me?
My first name is spelled R as in Romeo, O as in Oscar, B as in Bravo, E as in Echo, R as in Romeo, T as in Tango. My last name is spelled G as in Golf, R as in Romeo, I as in India, N as in November, N as in November, E as in Echo, L as in Lima, L as in Lima.
Thank you for that information. So,
Welcome.
Mr. Robert, have you ever been in the military?
Well, I was in the military in Nam in February of '68 during the Tet Offensive, but my lieutenant told me to go fight Charlie, and I didn't feel like fighting Charlie, so I threw a grenade in his tent, and then I was court-martialed and dishonorably discharged, so I don't have any military insurance.
I got you, Mr. Robert. I got you. Going that bomb in that tent with Charlie. I got you.
Yeah.
What's your date of birth?
I was born a poor child, Christmas Day, year of our Lord, 1942. When I was born, the Battle of Stalingrad was still raging in Russia, and it was Franklin Roosevelt's third term in office.
Awesome. Look, you have a very great memory, so I'm pretty sure you don't have any Alzheimer's, dementia, or anything like that, do you?
No, I can remember the day Napoleon was born, but I can't remember if I ate breakfast.
I got you, Mr. Robert. So, Mr. Robert, my name is Carly. I'm a licensed insurance agent in your state of Michigan, and we're on the recorded line. So today I am here to help people just like yourself find their right coverage and bring peace of mind to your family, okay?
Okay.
So just in order for me to help determine that eligibility, there is going to be some questions that I am going to ask you, and it's going to help me best match you with the carrier that's going to give you the lowest rates, okay?
Okay.
Yes, sir. So, Mr. Robert, my first question for you is because I do get connected to a lot of people here, so like, quote, but it's for one of three reasons. The first reason is they don't have any coverage in place, and they don't want their loved ones to end up paying the bill. Or number two, they have some type of coverage in place, but it's not enough, or they're overpaying for that existing one. Or number three, they have plenty, like they already have their plots, their cremations, or their burial spots already taken care of, but they want to leave a little extra behind for the loved one. Which one of those situations best fits you, Mr. Robert?
Well, I want at least $10,000 so I can be buried instead of cremated, and I want my tombstone to say, I told you I was sick.
I told you I was sick. What you sick with?
Oh, well, I have syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea, testicular cancer, HIV, genital warts, and I have erectile dysfunction.
All right, Mr. Robert, you got a whole lot going on there. But guess what? No problem. We always have something for somebody, okay?
Okay.
So no problems there, Mr. Robert. So let's look at some options for you, okay?
Okay.
So Mr. Robert, how much do you think it costs to bury someone these days?
Oh, probably around 10,000 or so.
Around 10,000 or so. Have you ever owned life insurance before?
No, I spent my young years spending all my money on alcohol and drugs and prostitutes, and I never had any money left for insurance.
Well, you should have saved some of that money that you was giving them prostitutes with some of your life insurance. Because I would say, thank goodness that you haven't needed it up until this point, okay?
Okay.
So it sounds like them prostitutes left you with a whole lot of baggage, okay? But
yes.
Don't worry, I'm here to help you today. Okay. So are you familiar with whole life and how they determine the price of it?
Vaguely from commercials on TV with long forgotten baseball players.
I got you. So I'm just gonna explain it to you and break it down a little bit more for you, okay?
Okay.
So life insurance rates are based on three main factors. It's gonna be your age, your gender, and your health. So sometimes some carriers, they will advertise very low rates, and then you guys find out if you buy those policies that the premium is graded, meaning they go up in price after a few years. So Mr. Robert, if you're on a fixed income like most of my clients are, this will be a very bad deal for you, because what happens is, as you get older, in order to maintain that type of policy, you're going to have some difficult decisions to make. So we don't want you to deal with choosing between putting food on your table, paying for your prescription drugs, or paying a life insurance bill. Because here at Select Quote, we don't like putting our clients in tough situations to see them struggle, okay? So we don't want you to be set with anything that you can't afford. Yes, sir. So for that reason, I'm not going to show you a policy that'll do that to you. It won't cost $9.95 a month, Mr. Roberts. So you do know that already, okay? But I do guarantee it will never go up in price. The face value will never reduce or go altogether. And no worries, we do not require you to have a physical exam with everything that you have going on, okay?
Okay, a lot of people don't want to touch me for some reason.
Look, you have a whole lot of issues going on, but no problem, because I'm going to work with all of the top A+ rated insurance carriers, and somebody's going to approve you, okay?
Okay.
So no worries there. So you did tell me that you want to have a burial. You don't want to be cremated. And you want your tombstone to say, I told you I was sick, okay? So we're going to make sure that you get the tombstone that says those words, and we're going to make sure that we take care of your burial for you. Who's going to be the person that's going to be in charge of burying you and collecting that check when that time happens?
It's going to be my nephew Isaac. It won't be my son Joseph, because my son is a liar and a thief, and he stole my drugs.
How long ago did he steal your drugs, Mr. Joseph?
Oh, it was a couple decades ago, but I don't trust him.
Okay, so he stole all your drugs and he's a liar.
Exactly.
And you still holding that grudge against him all them decades ago?
Yes, exactly. It's not 5 p.m. Yet. I bet you right now, instead of working, he's probably hanging around at a bar.
How many decades ago would you say that happened to you?
Oh, it was probably during the Reagan administration.
Okay.
When Nancy Reagan said no, he said yes.
Okay, I got you. Makes sense. So we're not going to leave it to Joseph, we're going to leave it to Isaac.
Yes.
So are you and Isaac close?
Yes, we're relatively close.
So have you ever... Okay, I got you. So is Isaac the one that helped you out?
That's
around
right.
The house?
I'm very grateful his father, Abraham, never actually sacrificed him.
All right, Mr. Joseph. So, Mr. Joseph, we're going to look into getting you some life insurance, being that you have everything going on in your life right now. So we would definitely want to make sure you get covered with something. We don't get off this phone today until we do get that established, okay?
Okay.
So do you have any experience planning someone? Have you had any experience with burying somebody before? Have you had to pay for a funeral?
Oh, not myself personally. Usually when their responsibility arises, I run away from it.
Oh, man. So anybody comes to you and they say, hey, can you help us out with this burial? You just run from them.
Yep,
you don't help them out.
Exactly.
So why is that?
It's just the way I am. All I care about are my alcohol and my drugs and my prostitutes.
Look, you 79 years old. You shouldn't be worried about drugs and alcohol and prostitutes right now. We got to make sure you get this life insurance in place. So that is something that I need you to care about, okay?
Okay.
All right. So let's see if we can look into some options for you. Sound fair?
Yes.
Yeah. So have you heard about Select Quote before?
Select quote? Probably not.
Yes, sir. Have you heard of our company? Probably not. It's okay, cause I'm gonna tell you a whole lot about the company. Okay. But with your burial that you want to take care of, did you want to leave some money behind for Isaac? Some extra money?
Not really, just enough to get me buried. We don't need to make Isaac rich.
All right. Okay, look, we don't need to make Isaac rich, and I'm with you on that note. So we're just gonna get you in the ground the best way we can. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the reason why I did ask that question, you told me that the average funeral costs about $10,000. When in your state of Michigan, it's actually gonna be $15,000. So we're gonna need $15,000 to make sure that Isaac can bury you.
Oh, wow, I should have moved to a cheaper state when I still had the energy.
It's okay, because we're going to get this taken care of for you now with you being 79 and everything, okay?
Yes.
So one of the most important parts of my job is that we do get this insurance. Yeah, we're going to get this insurance in place for you today. That way you have a peace of mind knowing that when you do pass, that Isaac is going to have some money to put you in that ground, and he's going to be able to get that tombstone that says, I told you I was sick. Okay?
Okay.
How big you want your tombstone to be? You want it big enough so everybody can see it?
That would be nice, but I guess we have to be realistic. I would like it as big as a skyscraper, but I might have to be realistic.
I do need you to be a little realistic in there. So we're going to definitely take a look at that for you, okay?
Okay.
No problem. So I told you that I was going to let you know a lot about my company. So Select Quote is one of the nation's oldest and largest shopping agencies for final expense life insurance with over 30 years of industry experience. So we're completely independent and unbiased. And in my division, we like to help our clients create full comprehensive packages that's going to cover all your needs at the lowest cost and always give you the best value. So we've taken the initiative to partner with top A+ rated insurance carriers. So we have direct access to the underwriting guidelines, which means I can give you a yes or no decision on your coverage eligibility today. So you don't have to get off this phone with me today not knowing if you're going to be covered or not. So regardless of any of those health concerns that you do have, we can get anyone approved. So instead of you doing all the shopping around for yourself with those multiple insurance carriers, like you said, nobody wants to touch you, you know? I'm able to shop nationwide for you to find the right policy at the right price in real time, okay?
Okay.
So, you did tell me that you've talked to quite a few agents before, okay? How many agents have you talked to?
Oh, a lot. I get lots of phone calls every day. If I'm not watching the Golden Girls, I'll usually pick up the phone.
Well, good thing you ain't watching the Golden Girls today. You decided to pick up the phone.
Yes.
So let's look at some of these options for you. Yeah. So, Mr. Robert, we do shop with several carriers, and every carrier is going to be different when it comes to the underwriting process. So some of the least expensive carriers, they're going to do a small amount of checking into your health, or they may require you to have certain things like an email, or the ability to draft from a bank account rather than use a credit or debit card. So I'm going to ask you some questions that's going to help me determine which one of the carriers you'll be qualified to apply with, where I know you'll actually be considered for their rate. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes, awesome. So let's start off with these questions. I got a question for you. If you died today, Mr. Robert, would Isaac have that $10,000 to $15,000 to bury you tomorrow if he needed to?
No, he'd probably tell the state to send me to a pauper's grave.
Okay, I got you. So, with that being said, we don't want him to have to go through that, and we really want you to have your burial plot in place, and we want that tombstone to say, I told you I was sick. Okay? So we definitely want to make sure we get that taken care of for you. Yes, sir. Because we don't want anybody to run away from you like you ran away from them when they asked you to help pay for that funeral. Okay?
Yes.
So are you a U.S. citizen or permanent resident?
I'm a U.S. citizen.
Okay. And should you decide to pursue a policy, the carriers that I work with will require you to have access to an electronic method of payment, like a checking account or a savings account, or something with a routing or account number. Do you have access to one of those items today?
Yes, I have a checking account.
Okay. You got all your information with you today?
Yes.
Okay. So have you used any tobacco or nicotine products within the past 12 months?
Oh, I've not only used tobacco, I've used crystal meth, crack cocaine, marijuana, Cuban cigars, and I've smoked hookahs.
You're doing a whole lot of drugs over there at 79 years old.
Yes, it keeps
Don't
me
you think
young.
that's too much? You don't think that's too much?
It keeps me
you
young.
Okay. Okay, well, it's okay. Because we still got something that's going to help you out today, okay?
Okay.
Now, do you currently have your Medicare Parts A and B?
Yes.
Are you receiving your Social Security payments?
Yes.
What day do you receive your payments?
Oh, I don't even pay attention as long as the money gets in there. I'm not sure. Let me ask my wife. When do I get my Social Security payments?
On the third Wednesday of all the months.
The third Wednesday of all the months.
Okay. Okay.
It's just a bit.
Are you currently on Medicaid?
No.
Okay. Good. Okay. All right. So now let's move on to some of the health questions. You know, we got to get into the health questions for you, being that you have a lot of situations going on. We're going to see who can actually approve you for the lowest rate to see if we can get immediate coverage if possible. Are you unable to work due to a chronic illness or permanent injury?
Well, I'm 79, so I don't work because I retired at age 65.
Okay. And do you currently require assistance or supervision with eating, dressing, toileting, transferring from your bed or your chair, walking, which includes the use of a wheelchair or scooter, maintaining continence or bathing?
No, I still do it myself.
Good that you can still do that yourself with all these issues that you have going on.
Yes.
So what's your current height and weight?
Yes, I have to keep in shape so I can visit 8 Mile Road every Saturday night.
That's where you pick up your prostitutes at, right?
Yes.
Is your wife okay with you picking up all these prostitutes and with everything you have going on?
No, that's why I vomit almost every day, because I'm convinced she's poisoning my food.
Oh, she's trying to take you on out of here, huh?
Yes.
She tired of you, Mr. She tired of you, Mr. Robert, going out there mess with them prostitutes. I got you. So, how tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
Okay. How much you weigh?
340 pounds.
340 pounds, and you messing with all these prostitutes around here like this?
Yes.
Have you had any unexplained weight loss of more than 10 pounds? You done had unexplained weight loss more than 10 pounds?
I haven't lost any weight since I ended up in the Brigham Young after I got court-martialed.
For throwing that bomb at Charlie, right?
Well, I threw the bomb at my lieutenant so I wouldn't have to go fight Charlie.
I got you. Okay. So what about, have you ever been treated for any form of cancer or diagnosed with any form of cancer? Other than basal or squamous cell?
Well, yes, I've been treated for having testicular cancer like Lance Armstrong.
Okay, no problem. I got you. How long ago was that for you?
Oh, it was 1 or 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yes.
Okay. Are you still being treated for it currently?
No.
All right. So what month 2 years ago do you think you had your last treatment?
It was probably January. I just remember it was very cold out.
Probably January? Okay, I got you. So toward the end of that month. Okay. So do you have any heart disease or condition or stroke other than high blood pressure or regular heart rhythm?
No.
Okay. Any chronic lung or pulmonary condition?
No.
All right. Any AIDS or AIDS-related conflict?
Well, I have HIV and I take a medical cocktail.
Okay. What else do you have?
Well, I also have chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, and genital warts.
Okay, I got you. And what about diabetes?
No, I thankfully don't have that.
Thank goodness that's something that you don't have.
Yes.
Do you have a chronic depression or mental disorder?
People say I'm mental,
You have
but I
chronic
haven't been
depression, mental
diagnosed as mental.
Okay, so if your doctor ain't said, we ain't gonna worry about it, okay?
Yep.
And what about, do you have any issues? Do you have any issues with alcohol or drug abuse?
Oh, I take alcohol and drugs every day. It keeps me young.
Do you have any alcohol or drug abuse? Are you abusing those drugs?
Well, I drink, I fall down, I get up, no problem. So I don't think it's a problem. I can stop anytime I want.
Okay. All right. So you gonna give me a yes or no? It's gonna be a yes or no answer for you. Yes or no? Do you abuse those drugs?
Yes. Some people say I abuse the drugs. I just think I'm very enthusiastically use the drugs. That's all.
Okay. So what is it? Yes or no, Mr. Robert?
Yes.
Okay. Now, have you ever been treated for your drug abuse?
No. Why would I get treated if I have no problem?
You just told me yes. So is it yes or no? Do you abuse them or do you not abuse them?
Well, people say it's a problem, but if I drink and I fall down and I get up, for me it's no problem. Maybe it is to someone else, but not me.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go with what you think. So it's going to be a no.
And
so do you have any gastrointestinal issues?
Well, I fart a lot, but otherwise, no.
Okay. Do you have any liver or kidney problems?
I should, but no. I haven't turned yellow yet.
You sure should, but thank goodness that it's a no.
Yes.
What about any type of disorder of the brain or the spinal nerves? Do you have a disorder of the brain or the spinal nerve?
Officially, no. Everyone says I'm mental, but the doctors never said I'm mental.
Look, we're going to go with what the doctors say, okay?
Okay.
We're going to definitely go with what the doctors say.
Okay.
So you do qualify, okay, Besides everything else you have going on, you do qualify, okay? So
Okay.
I'm just going to let you know what you qualify for. Yes, sir. So based on what you told me, our best option to go with is a company called Mutual of Omaha Guaranteed Issue. Have you heard of Mutual of Omaha?
Oh, I think they used to pay for the animal nature documentaries on public television many, many decades ago when I wore a younger man's clothes.
Yeah, when they used to play that show Wild Kingdom that came on Sunday mornings, huh? You remember that?
Yes.
Good. So, Mutual of Omaha, they're one of the companies that we represent, and they're A+ superior rated, and it started back in 1909. Now, what I like about Mutual of Omaha, GI, is that congratulations, you're approved message that you're going to get. So this is how the policy is going to work. First, you'll be covered for any accidental death from day one, which also pays double for auto. Secondly, because they do not require you to answer any questions about your health. During the first 2 years of that policy, if you were to pass away due to illness or natural causes, Mutual of Omaha will return all of the premiums that you've paid plus 10% interest on top. So once you make it to year 3, the full face amount will be paid out regardless of the manner of your death. So thirdly, the policy is in place until you're 100, and the price is going to be locked in for life. Does that sound like the type of policy you're looking for, Mr. Robert?
I think so. Would accidental death include me getting shot by a pimp or a drug dealer?
It may, because it's an accident. You didn't know it was going to happen.
Okay, because I'm a little behind on some of my bills.
Well, most definitely we want to make sure that we can protect Isaac and we can protect your wife over there that has to deal with it every day, okay?
Okay.
So at your age of 79 years old, this is the best policy ever for you. This is the company that wants to represent you, Mr. Robert, and it's going to make sure that Isaac can afford that burial for you to put you in that ground, and so you can get a tombstone that says, I told you I was sick.
Okay.
So it's going to make sure that Robert can do all those things for you. So for that one, it's only going to be $144 a month.
Okay. I guess I'll have to step up production with my crystal meth lab a little bit.
I think you need to slow down the production with the crystal meth lab a little bit. So what I want to do for you now, Mr. Robert, let's see if we're going to get you qualified and approved for these benefits first, okay? Before you step up your crystal meth habit.
Okay.
Now, all right. Is your wife in there with you?
Not at the moment. She went to buy more poison and put in my
Not
food.
at the moment. I don't think she's trying to poison you, Mr. Robert.
I don't know.
I think she's just trying to make sure you eating healthy.
She sure goes to the rat poison section of the hardware store a lot.
That doesn't mean that she's poisoning you, Mr. Robert.
Okay.
Probably seeing a couple critters in there, or she's trying to get rid of some snakes or something.
Okay.
So hold on, let me get this together for you. Mr. Robbie, y'all have kids?
Well,
other
just
than,
Joseph.
You have any other kid other than Joseph?
Just Joseph. I don't know where
Joseph,
he is
the
now.
liar. The liar and the one that stole your drugs.
Yes.
Joseph, I got you. Your one and only son.
If you want to talk to him, you'll have to go to the yellow pages for bars in Detroit and start with A and work your way down to Z.
Okay, so Mrs. Joseph, I'm just going to read off a couple areas for you, okay?
Okay.
So the information that you are about to provide will be considered full, complete, and true to the best of your knowledge. The purpose of gathering this information is to apply for a guaranteed issued life insurance with United of Omaha. The remaining portion of our conversation will be recorded to complete the application electronically. Do you agree?
Yes.
Will this insurance replace, discontinue, or change any existing life insurance or annuity contract?
No.
All right. So now, Mr. Robert, we're gonna put in some basic information for you. So your zip code is 48126. Is that correct?
Yes.
And your date of birth is the day that Christ was born, as you would say, in the year of 1942. Is that correct?
That's right, December 25, 1942. My parents said I was a gift to the world in the middle of a world war.
Oh man, your parents, they did yeah, you were brought into this world in the middle of a war. You're absolutely correct. I got you. So, Mr. Robert, one thing I'm going to read off for you, okay? It says, the death benefit will not be paid if the insured death results from suicide while sane or insane within 2 years from the date of the policy issue. So instead, the sums of the premiums will be returned to the beneficiary, less any outstanding policy loans, okay? So that don't mean go out there and commit suicide. Like you? Okay. So let me put your name and stuff in here. We already got that taken care of for you. So I have Robert, Robert.
That's right.
And I have the last name is Grinneneol. Is that correct?
Close. G is in golf, R is in Romeo, I is in India, N is in November, N is in November, E is in Echo, L is in Lima, L is in Lima. It's the same spelling as the congressman who told Horace Greeley in 1833, "Go west, young man," and the bird expert who died in 1939, and the piano store that used to be on Woodward Ave in Detroit.
Okay. What is your address so I can mail out your policy information?
So it's 4550 Calhoun Street, Unit 13, Dearborn, Michigan, 48126.
And repeat that one more time for me. I got 4550 Calhoun Street.
Unit 13, Dearborn, Michigan, 48126.
Okay, so let me make sure I put all that in here for you correctly so I don't get none of it wrong. And Calhoun, is that Calhoun?
Yes, I believe it's named after the man from South Carolina who was a senator and a vice president before the Civil War.
Okay. And that's Dearborn, Michigan, right?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you lived in that area?
Oh, I lived here for decades and decades.
Decades and decades. It's a long time.
Yes.
What is your phone number?
It's 313.
What is your phone number?
So 313-334-0106.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do now, Mr. Robert, every time I collect the phone number, there is a recording that I do have to play for compliance purposes. At the end of that recording, you respond to yes or no for me, okay?
Okay.
Before we proceed, I need your permission to use the cell phone and residential phone numbers you give me today to call or to leave you a pre-recorded message about any of our products or services, anytime from and after your inquiry to SelectQuote, for purposes of all federal and state telemarketing and do not call laws. Your permission includes our use of an automated dialing system to initiate our calls and creates a continuing established business relationship. If you give me that permission, you are giving SelectQuote an electronic voice signature that is the same as giving us your written consent. Your consent is not required by our products or services. Please say yes if you agree to give SelectQuote your prior express written consent.
Yes.
Okay, so I put yes on here for you. Now, we're going to move on to the next part. What's your email address?
My email address is R as in Romeo, O as in Oscar, B as in Bravo, E as in Echo, R as in Romeo, T as in Tango, O as in Oscar, M as in Mike, E as in Echo, R as in Romeo, G as in Golf, R as in Romeo, I as in India, N as in November, N as in November, E as in Echo, L as in Lima, L as in Lima, at symbol, G as in Golf, M as in Mike, A as in Alpha, I as in India, L as in Lima, dot, C as in Charlie, O as in Oscar, M as in Mike.
Thank you for that information.
You're
All the
welcome.
way down to the symbol for me. Thank you so much. Alright, so a couple more areas for you. And just save this portion for you.
Okay.
Alright, so you want to list your nephew as your beneficiary. You want to list Isaac. What's Isaac's last name?
It's also Grinnell.
Okay. Got Isaac on here as your beneficiary. Do you want to list another beneficiary or do you want to just leave it to Isaac for now?
I think I'll leave it to Isaac for now.
Okay. We can definitely leave it to Isaac. So let me just hit the little save button for you. Now, when did you want, what is the earliest? The earliest that you want your coverage to start?
I guess as soon as possible.
You are absolutely correct. As soon as possible will be the best option for you.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead and grab your banking, your routing, your account number for me. Go grab that information.
Okay. My checking account is upstairs. It'll take a few moments for me to get there. You move a bit slow when you're 79 and
That's
340 pounds.
That is fine, Mr. Robert. I'm gonna wait right here until you come back with you.
Excuse me, that happens every time I mix beer and wine. Just another set of stairs.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me dig in the drawer here. Okay, I got the number. Getting on my reading glasses.